Anushay, and I'm an intern with the Fletcher Collective, and then I'm here interviewing Motormouth. So I want you guys to go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'm Tara. I go by she, her pronouns.
I'm Muskan. My pronouns are she, they.
Okay, and go ahead and explain Motormouth.
Yeah. So Motormouth is a lot of different things, but it started out as a sustainable fashion brand. I kind of started it while Tara was abroad, and the focus was, it was just me at that level, and it was just me making clothes and me collaborating with my closer friends and getting that photo shoot out there. But now Motormouth is more.
Yeah, now it's like we've been using the word platform instead. So a sustainable platform focused on creativity and collaboration. And with like creativity, like we like to focus on a lot of ideas that like maybe don't already like have the space to exist in the creative world. Yeah. So like, and that includes like who we involve in our shoots and like just what we try to focus on. Like I think people like originally looked at the clothes and they're just like, I don't know, with all the trends and everything, they're like, oh, these are some alternative clothes. Like you're trying to like do something and like sell it. But really it's a lot more than that. It's like with the resources we have, what can we do? And like, we can do a lot basically. It's like past clothes. It is like events and shoots and just like
it's bigger than clothes.
Anything we want to do with what we have.
I love that. I saw some of your clothes also on your Instagram highlights. They're super cool. So is it like people are selling, like, are you guys the ones like selling these clothes and making them, or are other people and platforms like the ones providing the clothes and then you guys are like a platform to sell them on? Is that how that
kind of works? So far, like most of the clothes like we've made, but we've also like when we started out last spring semester before COVID, we were starting to reach out to other people who do things with clothes, and they like some of like them made pieces for us, and then like based with clothes we already have. Most of the clothes we have are all things that have been donated to us and are secondhand. So it's not even like we're going out and like thrifting specific pieces and like making a vision. It's like, okay, we have these clothes and fabrics no one's using, and let's try to make them like slightly different. And then people see them as pieces and like have those unique things.
And that's what we started doing from the beginning. We were already doing this with our own clothes. And then we were like, okay, why not? Let's take this to a bigger level where it's not even just about us making these clothes. It's us making these clothes and inspiring other people that they can also do it. Like we didn't even know how to sew. Like we didn't know anything. We were literally like learning.
We still don't know things.
Yeah. And like people think we're experts and professionals in sewing. Like no, like the big thing is that anybody can come and do it. Now our roommates help us. Like it's very like, we're very, very open to other people coming in. Even if someone comes, doesn't know how to do something, they give us the idea. We can point them in the right direction. We can help them. Like it's just a network of creatives.
Yeah. And also like we're open to like, again, using us as a platform to showcase other people's creative things. Like we did a collection with our friend Gabe, and like, so we had our pieces we made, but he has like his own personal like design sweatshirts and stuff. So like, even just like showing other people's collections, and then even offering like in the future that like if people don't know how to like sell and do it themselves, like they can sell through Motormouth,
right?
Or make pieces for us, or use our clothes to make their own pieces.
Yeah, and that's what people have done in the past. Like we had a denim collection. We gave this person a pair of jeans. They painted it, and we're selling it. So it's kind of, it's different every time, basically.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love it. I've seen it. It's like super cool. I'm so intrigued by it.
Thanks.
What is some advice you would give to your younger you? Or maybe like when you guys are just starting Motormouth, what's some advice you would give to yourselves then?
We just discussed this.
Yeah. In terms of, I feel like I want to talk about like personally what I give to my younger self, but in terms of Motormouth, like literally not discrediting the power we have in any little thing we do.
Because we just gaslight ourselves.
And other people be gaslighting because they put expectations like, where's your money? Are you selling all these clothes? How much are you making? When those aren't our measures of success. So like literally understanding any small thing we do is power, that we can create something, we can do it. And that's how we started. Like we told people like with clothes, like, oh yeah, you can make these things, you can do it too. But like it's cheesy, but it's literally bigger than that. Like we should have had faith in ourselves to say, yeah, we can do this, like as much as we want to. Like this is a whole thing we can create, and that is enough. And we don't have to like look to other standards of success when we're already
feeling powerful, just knowing, like literally I wish that I had done this earlier, because again, we had already been doing this to our own clothes. We had already been getting so much inspiration from ourselves to do it to our own clothes again. And I wish, like, I remember like starting it up and like first feeling the first taste of like that, no, I don't want to say power, but it is very, very powerful to literally make something out of thin air, like have nothing.
Yeah.
And then now to see it after a year and some change, then now it's so much bigger. And to literally just be like, trust yourself, like trust Tara, trust me, like we are both so great like together that we literally could do this as a career. So I wish from the start we kind of had that like manifest and like motivation and determination to be like, yeah, this is what we're doing and it's enough.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, confidence like the hardest thing for any of us to have, and like it's like what's most necessary. But like how you guys mentioned, like there's like not one really straight path in life. Like
Yeah,
there's so many alternatives. I totally agree.
right.
On that note, what do you think holds you guys back from achieving this?
I think the idea that it needs to be it needs to be tangible to other people to
Yeah.
understand. And that's even
Being palatable.
like yeah, we need certain like basics down in order to like do the most we can do and have that power. But just the just like what holds us back is like people being like, oh, do you have this done? Do you have this done? What's your expectations of other people projected on us, I would say, because like even what's your plan to do this, to execute this, when us existing and just doing it is how it works and how it happens.
It's literally enough. And for I feel like personally, like I agree with that, like for Motormouth, I feel like personally, like my family is something where like obviously like growing up I never saw like doing something like this, but personally like we kind of don't have that support from our families. And like a lot of creative people who are excelling like in the creative world and PR right now are people whose parents are giving them that backing, people whose parents are helping them with their taxes, like all of these things, and we kind of don't have that. So it always kind of felt like we already have this disadvantage, so we can't really make up for that and we can't do it on our own. And like it would to us, we would be like, oh, we could do this if we had this, like if we had these foundations, if we had these people helping us. When now we do see like power in ourselves and literally becoming more independent, being more intentional. I also feel like COVID has taught us that, like more. Before maybe we would be like, let's just do this here, let's just do that here, but now with testing and obviously COVID, like we are so much more intentional now, and that is also very powerful on its own.
Yeah, again, like it's like having confidence in yourself, like knowing that you can do this, which you guys have already obviously proved. And then I guess the last question is, and you guys have touched on this maybe in the beginning, but to wrap it all up, what is the purpose for your passion?
I feel like
we touched on it a little bit, but just seeing like what exists currently and what existed before, and realizing that like you don't have to conform to that, and not even conform, but just like you don't have to accept that that's the reality that needs to exist. Like we can create our own universe with supportive people, with the things we want to do. So back to the question of like what fuels it is like people, like every time we've done a project, like, you know, we've changed over time. The people we want to collaborate with have definitely changed over time. It's literally the feeling of hearing other people being excited, like we're excited, and then you're excited and we're excited.
People are like, I'm so honored, and we're like, no, actually we're honored.
And then it's not like the goal, but people get more confidence in themselves and their own abilities. Like it's infectious. And that's why energy and all of that really matters so much. But like that's what fuels us. Like every time we do even a small project, like if it's one person, if it's a group of people, like each person's reaction means so much to us. And then we get so inspired and like excited about doing more things.
And we also love to talk a lot. So half of Motormouth is literally manifesting. We talk every day. We're like, what if we do this for Motormouth? What if we do that? What if we reach out to this one random specific person in our life and do this project? And literally like manifesting and like just everything.
Oh, I love it. All in for manifesting, in all honesty. It works. It's so sweet that the good rewards on both parts.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for interviewing with me.